Hello and welcome to the âaccording. My name is Spencer Burke, your host for ThinkFwd. In this week's episode, I catch up with my friend Claudio Oliver. I met him a few years ago, but now I've decided to head down and see what he's doing in his ministry in Brazil. It's pretty amazing what they do, both practical but also provocative. He's created a modern-day parable that gets people thinking about what the gospel is all about. I think you'll really enjoy this week's episode. Don't forget to head over to the âaccording where we have small group questions, and also to follow us on Twitter at @TheOozeTV, TheOoze on Twitter.com. Hope you enjoy this episode, and stay tuned each and every week on the âaccording.
Man, do you believe in this place there was no life before we came here? There was no life here. There was no life. We have processed 600 liters of oil that arrive here in those bottles, you know, from neighborhood, from small business that use oil, and we are spreading the word around this place, saying, hey, do not put your oil in the sink, because every time you put a liter of oil in the sink, you pollute 1 million liters, or if you put a gallon, 1 million gallons of clean water. So in this place, that guy has processed 600 liters. That's 600 million liters of clean water, and this opened doors for us to say, oh, this is what the gospel means for us. This is where the soap rests. You know, it rests here for 20 days. This is the extra soda that is cleaned later. This can provoke damage. And this soap is a very, very good soap, man.
Yeah.
Even being ugly sometimes, you know, you can use it. And in my home, I do not use any detergent or any commercial detergent for more than a year. All of this soap, I use all of this soap for my dishwashing and to wash clothing and all this. And
so this
it smells well.
Yeah.
The camera doesn't have smell.
Exactly.
It smells well.
Yeah.
But what all this are from the neighborhood, or you know, all this waste were full of oil, and he puts this here, you know, and mix with water, and he will wash this ugly oil, you know, and he will clean the oil for a day. So after a day, you know, when this got cold again, he takes this oil from the surface and
separates it out.
Separates it, and the water, the rest of the water, is put in that biodigester there. You know, they have a biodigester there, where we put scrap food and all this, and we left there for a year. You know, that will become the basis for our producing of soil later, like a seed, you know, for the bacteria we need for that. So it's an integrated process, you know.
Right.
It's all this. Then we make the soap there. It's a very improvised, but everything here is improvised. It's a very rough, non-organized place, you know. And we are planning this year to buy a small machine for him to clean the oil and process the soap. And we are glad because we are finding different places to sell this and making him his salary, and he is contributing for the sustainability of the entire NGO. So each process here has the same goal. Let's go and show you the thrift store if you want. This started because we were talking about holiness, you know, and what is to be holy is to be used for a specific purpose, you know, and oil has a specific purpose, that's to cook stuff. But then after being used, you become a damage to the world, and this is a metaphor of us. we have a specific use, but then something happened that burned us, you know, and we become something anew because you can't use, only provoke damage and provokes a lot of problems in the nature around. It's exactly what you do. And it doesn't matter what you do, you can put in a sink, you're destined to pollute. But then you mix this with caustic soda, you know. Caustic soda is an intervention in the oil that mixed oil and caustic soda passing through the fire, you know, is transformed. The same oil is transformed in soap, in a very good soap that can be used without damaging the nature, and even the water that you use with our soap, you can throw this in the plants and flowers without damage, you know. So we have this a reflection on what's the Jesus process in our life, and it's an intervention from outside that cleans it, but more than cleans, change the nature of the oil. The oil it's impossible for you to make that soap becomes oil again, because it was changed, but it's not in the nature of the oil, you know, to be changed. It needed this intervention from outside that transformed a terrible substance in a substance that is useful and that do not provoke any damage. Let's go. After you use it there, you know, we have all those buckets. What's the name of that? Gallons, barrels, yeah. All those barrels here with different substances: iron, glass. Here is paper, plastic, and Coke bottles, whatever, you know. So we put all this, and with this we help two families of people that live from the garbage, not making them going around, but supporting them, you know, and helping them to have a not needing to go around, but coming here every week, and we give it to them, and then we start a relationship with them. And the best news was a family that they were homeless. Then we made a micro loan with them for them to buy a small car to push this, and they moved to a slum, and they stayed there for a while, and now they moved to a poor neighborhood, so they're improving their life, you know. But everything started with this garbage here. So this is integration. So let's go to the thrift store, for example. This is the end of that process with the soap, you know. This is called ecological soap. It's written here. Why to use ecological soap? Just 1 liter of oil, then contaminate 1 million liters of water, and a lot of conventional cleaning products have chemical agents that can pollute even more the waters and the air. And this is a very ecological product. And here is why to use newspaper to fold this. So we need to use a simple package, low cost, that can't cause damage to the environment. And we remember the old times in the grocery stores, when during the 30s and 40s they fold things in newspapers. So besides giving a second use to a product that could become waste easily, newspaper is a kind of paper that do not cause damage to nature and is easily degraded by it. So even the newspaper here we use, it's to sale. It's one real. That's more or less 50 cents. No, 75 cents of dollar. 2 bars of soap that you can use for whatever you want in your home. Let's go there. So every process here is we're not selling soap or making soap because we are some freaking greens, you know. We are here reflecting on what the heck are we doing in the world, you know. And we are always in this epistemology, I can say, that from, like as Jesus saying, oh, look the birds, look the sea, look the desert, look the fig tree. We're saying, look the oil. This is exactly what happens to your life when you permit this. This is spiritual, sociological, anthropological, and ecological reflections that is representing this small bar of soap.